In today's video, we are going to be stuffing check number 3 in our cash envelope. So if you guys are new, we do use a cash envelope system to budget our money. So if you're interested, make sure to watch the entire video so you guys can know exactly where check number 3 is going to be going in our envelopes. Okay, so welcome back guys to a brand new video. So again, we are going to be stuffing check number 3. So for check number 3, and we'll count it right now, which is right here, we are going to be stuffing $2,000. okay, so we're getting close to the end of the month, but again, check number 3 is here. We have our cash envelopes here as well. Now before we get into actually using these, so if you guys remember from last video, my wife ended up buying this red cash envelope wallet. She decided to buy this. She really liked it, so I was like, all right, it sounds good. So the reason she bought it was to keep our envelopes in this wallet, and that way everything's in one place. But if you guys are interested in this, I will leave a link in the description box in case any of you guys are interested. But let's just get back into this. So before we start counting our money, just to be sure all the check is here, I'll put it to the side. What we're going to be doing right now is just counting all of the money that we've already stuffed away. So let's start off with rent. So from the last 2 checks, we should have $800 here. So let's count it out. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Perfect. So we have $800 stuffed away. Our rent is $1,600, but we'll be able to fill it up by the 4th check. So let me flip that over. We're gonna go for utilities. We do pay 60 bucks a month, and it looks like we've already filled that check or envelope already. So I'm gonna put this face down. The next is the groceries. Groceries looks like we've already filled it up. We haven't really been using a lot of money on groceries, but let's see how much money we have left. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. We have $140 left still, so which gives us a good amount of time well, it gives us a good amount to still play around with when we go to our grocery stores. Okay, the next item is the restaurants. So for restaurants, we've already filled it up, but let's see how much money we still have. Looks like we still have $140 in here. All right, so that goes to the side. Car gas, let me see. We have $150 looks like. So looks like for car gas we've already filled it up as well. But let me put this to the side and we'll get into all that right now. So for cell phone, looks like we only need $10 more. So we have 20. Oops. So we have 20. Let me see. Let me just make sure I'm counting everything correctly. Sometimes I like my money facing one way. So you have 20, 40, 45, 50, 65, 70. All right, so it looks like I already took out my wife's part, and this money that's left over, that's gonna be my part of the bill, okay? So internet, looks like we paid 35, and I need to deposit this in my bank. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about the cash envelope system. So the way it works is typically when I do cash out the check, I do the videos and then I go back and redeposit it, okay? Because a lot of my bills are automated, so that way it's just automatically taken off the bank, okay? So for student loans, we already deposited 200, so we still need 200 left to close out the month. Car insurance, how much money do we have in here? So car insurance, looks like we only need $10 more. We have 160 here, which is fine. All right, put it here. Gym, we already paid it off, which is only 40 bucks. Parents, I'm pretty sure we only have 200 here. If you guys are wondering, yes, we only have 200. I need to put another 100 in today. So if you guys are wondering about that, we do help out our parents still. That's why we have an envelope for them. Vacation, we don't have anything. We put it to the side. Sinking funds, if you guys recall, sinking funds are for a big sinking fund or a big expense that we know it's coming, and which is buying a new car at the end of the year. So for sinking funds, actually, I'm not going to count all this because the sinking funds that you guys see right here is basically from last month as well, okay? But for this month, we put 125 for check 1, 140 for check 2. So we still need to put up a few $100 bucks, and I'll explain this right now since if you guys are new. so you guys can see how we budget that. Fun money, we haven't really touched this, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have $520 here, but we still need to deposit a few more $100 in here for the next 2 checks. Since our fun money for the month, we do budget $1,500. And if you guys are wondering, our budget is pretty high when it comes to fun money. And the reason is high is because, again, we're still getting adjusted to all this budgeting thing. But the reason is, or to be honest, we do have a little series going on this channel where we save all the 1s, the 5s, the 10s, and the 20s. So those of you guys are wondering about the fun money, why it's so high. To be honest, most of that money goes actually to that challenge that we're doing. If you're interested, I'll put a video here in the right hand corner so you guys can go check it out. Okay, I'm not gonna count the savings because I make a video at the end of the month to see how much we ended up saving using this cash envelope system. Okay, so with that being said, let's take out well, let me explain this first if you guys are new. So this is the budgeting sheet that I created. So at top we have the month, the year, the income between check 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I basically break it down by expenses. So basically all the bills that we have on a monthly basis, I put a total here column, which equals to how much we pay for each of these expenses. For example, rent, the total is $1,600. Utilities, we do pay around $60. We only pay for gas and electricity. Groceries, we typically spend $300 a month, and you guys get the idea. So based on those totals, we typically divide it by 4 from each of the checks, since we do get 4 checks on a monthly basis. And for example, so for rent is $1,600, which means that each check we're gonna take out $400. That way we don't get all that, we don't take out, in a big bang, all that within one check. That way we don't feel it as much. Okay, so we make sure to break it down. That way once we pay it, it's not a big expense that that we just pay at the end of the month. Okay, so now this is the check right here. I did ask for 5s and for some 10s. So one thing, if you guys know me already, I like my money facing a certain way. So that's why it takes a little bit longer to count it. But let's count out the 100s first. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I'm gonna put the envelopes on this side. So we have 1,800 in hundreds. So we should have $200 here. So for 10s, let's count out the 10s. Let me see, it's making sure it's facing one way. Again, I'm a little weird like that, but I'm sure some of you guys have that tendency as well. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. All right, perfect. So there we go. Now the 5s, again, we should have actually another 100. But let me just make sure it's facing that way I like it. Let me see. Again, I'm a little weird, but please excuse me. For some reason, I feel like if it's not facing one way, I'm not counting it correctly. But that's just me, okay? You don't have to do this. It takes a little bit longer, but let's count it out together. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. All right, so we have $100 in 5s. All right, so I'm gonna put the money right here. So now let's start stuffing our envelopes. So if you guys have made it up to this way, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It does help out the channel a lot. And also make sure to hit that like button as well. So let's start stuffing our envelopes. So it looks like for the first one, it's always rent. So for today, we are going to be stuffing $400. So we're going to get 100, 200, 300, 400 for rent. So we have the rent envelope right there. Let me put it away. There we go. So we're getting close to filling that one up. The next one is utilities. So it looks like we already paid it off. So we're going to put $0 in there. For groceries, we are not going to be putting anything in there because it's already been paid. Restaurants, we are good to go as well. car gas as well. So our cell phone, let me see, where's the cell phone? Where's the handy dandy cell phone? Let me see. Let me get that envelope. So cell phone, we only need $10 and we are closing that one off so we can pay it off. All right. And to be honest, guys, and I know some of you guys have been asking me about the sinking funds. Since we currently, the sinking fund, the currently one that we only have is for purchasing a new car at the end of the year. Honestly, we're gonna have to create more because some of you guys have been mentioning about car maintenance, and also I might create a sinking fund specifically on a cell phone because my cell phone is really old, guys. This is like the S7. I really need to upgrade, so I might have to create a sinking fund for that as well. Okay, just FYI. So for just to write it down, cell phone was 10, internet is going to be $0, student loans, I'm just going to put the $200 in there already just to close it off. That way I can have this one closed off already. So I'm going to put it here. There we go. Let me see. So I put 200 there. The next one is car insurance. So the car insurance, we only owe $10. So we're gonna be paying that the next few days. I think the next thing that I'm gonna do, guys, so you guys can have a better understanding. I might have to write when all of these bills are due, so you guys can have a better feel for that. Okay, let me know if you guys would like that. So now for the gym, we already paid it off for the month with $0. The parents, I am going to be putting only $100 in there. Okay, there we go again. That's the parents. So that means the parents, we're good to go on them. The next one is vacation. So vacation, we do basically put aside $150 on a monthly basis. So I'm going to get the vacation and I'm going to put $50. So sorry, so it's just, yeah, it's just $50. So let me get the tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And let me put it away. Again, that is vacation. Now, let me just make sure to write it down. So it looks like we're good. Sinking funds. Let me just make sure to take out the calculator. Sorry about that. Just to make sure, because for sinking funds, we are putting $500 a month right now. So far we put 125 plus 140 minus 500. So we still need to put another $235. So let me just make sure to do the math right. 235 plus 140 plus 125. Yes. So I'm just gonna, I think, close it off already. I'm gonna be putting $235 here. That way the sinking funds is basically full. So I'm gonna get 200. I need 10, 20, 30, 35. And the sinking funds are officially full. Okay, so again, the cash envelope system that we use, it is a basic method to basically budget our money. But since we have been using this system since, well, we actually started taking it more seriously back in January. We did start it in November, but back in January, that's when we started to really take it more seriously. So far, it's been working very well. I think we're getting the hang of it. It really has kept us on track, and we have actually been able to save a bit more money because of this, because the cash envelope system teaches us to make sure where all of our dollars are going. And since we know where all of our dollars are going, we have the budget. You know, we are able to see the budget that we have every single month, and we're able to basically just know exactly where our money is going. Okay, I mean, some people might be able to do it without writing anything down, but I think at some point, unless you're very strict, you're very cautious about everything you do, I feel when you write stuff down, it makes it much easier, and you don't have to be stressing about it, and you don't have to be, worrying about where's your money going. Okay, so now the next one is the fund money. So let me just see. So far we put $700 in there, and we still need, let me just make sure, we still need to put $800 in there just to close it out. Okay, so if we have the 800 here, I might just close it out already. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like we do have the 800. I'm just going to be closing that off already. That way that part of the expenses or envelope is already full. So I put $800 in there and is already full. Okay, now the last one is the savings. So when it comes to savings, I'm not going to count it again. I do make a video. I'm going to make a video on it at the end of the month just to count out how much money we've saved. Okay, so there we go. We'll put the money away, and again, that is the savings. So again, guys, this is a basic sheet that we use. I think it's very easy to use. It's something so basic, and so far it's been working good. I think the easiest part is when your spouse, in this case my wife, since she's on board as well, it makes it much easier to budget. I mean, just look at this. She ended up going out of her way to purchase this wallet just to make sure our envelopes are neatly stacked. Okay, this was totally her idea, and I thank her for that. I mean, it's a cool way to keep our money, our envelopes in this, and since she likes it, I approve. Happy wife, happy life, right? As so the experts say in this world. But if you guys have made it this way, make sure to subscribe, like, share with one person. Maybe they can get motivated as well to start this system, this cash envelope system that we currently use to track our money. But other than that, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And again, all the other videos, I will put them here on the screen so you guys can go check them out as well. But that's it for me today. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one.